Hi everybody, my name is Nora from Big River Yoga, and today we're going to do a short sequence to open up the full body and move a little bit. So I'm going to have you start in downward facing dog. Find your downward facing dog. Take a bend in your knees here at first. Lift your hips up and back. A little bend in your knees as you press your hips back, lengthening out through your spine. Press through your fingers and then begin to straighten one leg, straighten the other. Rocking your hips back and forth like you're wagging your tail. Start to lengthen out through the hamstrings. Press through your hands. Hips go up and back. Lift through the underside of your armpits, lengthening back. Breathe here. Just find your breath. Just notice how you are feeling today. Notice if there's any areas that might feel a little resistance or a little stuck, or maybe there's areas that feel really good. See if you can take a nice deep breath into whatever it is you are experiencing today. And then take a deep breath out. Another deep breath in and out. Settling in here into your downward facing dog. Good. Now please come forward to a high plank. Strong legs, strong belly, and then exhale, downward facing dog. So we're opening up through the shoulders. Inhale, forward to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to high plank. Melt the heart forward. Reach long through your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, forward, high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Now please step your feet all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale. Lift through your heart. Ardha Uttanasana. Extend your spine. Exhale. Uttanasana. Fold forward. Ground through your feet. Inhale. Sweep your arms all the way up to standing. Exhale. Hands through heart center. Let's take a side bend. So reach up. Grab a hold of your wrist. Exhale over to the side. Back up to center. Exhale, other side. Back up to center. Exhale, hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Little bend in your knees here. Lift up. Open up through your heart. Roll your shoulders down and back. Really rolling your shoulders away from your ears. Curling your heart open. Exhale, bend your knees. Fold over. Big stretch through your whole shoulder girdle, through your whole spine. So your tail goes down as you round your spine up towards the sky. Good. And then inhale, stand up. Get nice and big, bright through your fingertips. Exhale, hands through heart center. Come to the top of your mat if you've traveled. Stand in Tadasana, feet press into the floor. Sweep your arms up. Reach up, hinge at your hips. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, slide your heart forward. Legs stay strong, and then exhale, plant your fingers. Step back, downward facing dog. Going to move through a vinyasa here to open up. So come on forward to your high plank again. Elbows stay in at your side. Either come onto your knees or exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, tops of your feet come down. Curl open for baby cobra. Elbows stay bent as you open up. Lift up. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Let's get right into it. Lift your right leg up towards the sky for three-legged dog. Lift your heel. Grow tall and then exhale, step forward. Come into a high lunge. Come up. Back heel is lifted. Hips are facing the front of the room. Melt your shoulders down your back. Lift up. Now we're going to bow forward. Exhale, bow forward. Take your hands back behind you. Inhale, sweep up. Strong legs. Exhale, sweep down. Two more. In, up. Exhale, sweep back. Last one. Open up, curl open. We're going to take it into a twist. Left hand comes down, right arm goes up. Twist open. Maybe even lean back into your twist. Spread your collarbones wide, open up. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Second side, lift your left foot up towards the sky for three-legged dog. Step through, high lunge, sweep your arms up. Lift up. Feel a little buoyant through your heart center. Hips stay down as you lift up through your rib cage. Let's take it into that bow as you fold forward. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Inhale, lift up. Open up. Exhale, fold. Move with your breath here. Nice, fluid, even breathing. Find your breath. Last one. Sweep up. Get nice and big. Buoyancy through your heart from your strong legs. Exhale, sweep your hands down. Take it into a twist. Left arm comes up. Twisting open. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Open through your collarbones. Exhale, hands come down. Downward facing dog. We'll take it again. Inhale, lift up. We'll add on this time. Exhale, step through. Sweep up. And then we're going to come right into warrior two. Back heel grounds down. Organize your feet so that your front heel is right in alignment with your back heel. So it's like you're on one track on your mat. Front knee is bent, nice and deep. Open up your arms. Torso centered right over your hips. So head over shoulders, right over hips. Open up through your arms. Sink deep into that front leg. Gaze can come over your front fingers. Find your drishti, your gaze forward. Strong legs. This is your warrior pose. Good, let's take it back into a reverse warrior. Back arm comes down, sweep up, reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Exhale, elbow to thigh, reach up. Spin your torso up towards the sky. So there's an internal rotation of this front leg as your hips go back behind you, and then like a zipping up of the front of your body. Engage through your navel center, reach long through the crown of your head. Open up. Breathe. Find the strength in your legs. Find a cadence to your breath, and then tune in and feel. Good. Back up, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. We're going to go right into triangle pose. Front leg is straight. Exhale, reach forward. Hand comes down to a block or maybe your fingertips to the floor. Open up, triangle pose. Really opening up through the front of your body, reaching and extending through your spine. See if you can soften your top ribs down, integrating them into your body, reaching long through the crown of your head. Good. Bending your knee, warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot, step back, downward facing dog. Option here, either staying in downward facing dog or coming forward. We'll move through a vinyasa. Exhale, elbows at their sides. Inhale, curl up. Maybe you're ready for upward facing dog this time. Thighs are lifted, curl up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Find your breath. Notice how you feel. Second side, lift your left leg. Lift it high, three-legged dog. Please step through. High lunge. Transition pose here. Exhale, back heel grounds down onto the earth as you open up for warrior two. Center your hips right in center of your body. Shoulders are right over your hips. Even reaching through your back hand a little bit so that your weight is centered. Strong legs. Deep bend in your front knee. Let's reverse warrior. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, Parsvottanasana, side angle pose. elbow to thigh as you reach your right arm up and overhead. Sweep it long. Start to curl open so your chest starts to rotate up towards the wall, up to the sky, looking up at your top hand, even like leaning back into the wall behind you. Legs stay strong. Inhale, lift up. Straighten your front leg. Reverse Trikonasana, long through both sides. Exhale, hands come out. Trikonasana, reach forward. Exhale, hand comes down. Open up. Lengthen out through the length of your spine, leaning your head back. Bright fingertips, so you're reaching up brightly through your fingertips towards the ceiling, shining your heart. Breathe into the strength of your legs, into your open heart center. Good, and then back into warrior two. Settle back in, and then we'll cartwheel our hands down. Frame your front foot, step back, high plank. Either coming into downward facing dog or exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press back. Find your breath. Use this to recalibrate your breath, recalibrate your body, reintegrate. And notice how you feel. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step forward. Go right into warrior two. Good. Reverse warrior two. Exhale. Side angle, Parsvakonasana. Rotate up. Lift back up. Straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle pose. Exhale, triangle pose. From the strength of your legs, open up through the front of your chest. Let's take it into half moon pose this time. Bring your top hand to your hip. Scoot your back leg in a little bit. Using a block under your fingertips can be really helpful, or fingertips down at the floor. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Strong through your flying leg, like you're pressing your back wall on your foot on the back wall behind you. Bring your top hand back to your hip, slowly, gently, gracefully. Warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Downward facing dog. Second side, lift your left leg. Exhale, step through, right up into warrior two. Virabhadrasana two, sink into it. Find that strength in your legs, shining your heart forward. Reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana, side angle. Reach long. Come back upright. Reverse Trikonasana, reaching long through both sides of your body, grow longer. And then exhale, reaching Trikonasana, triangle pose. Legs stay strong. Squeeze your front leg straight as you curl your heart open. Shine it forward. Top hand to your hip. Scoot your back foot in. Fly your back leg so that it's parallel with the floor. Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon pose. Press through your standing leg. Fly it open. Hand comes back to your hips. Slowly, gracefully, gently step it back down. Warrior two. Settle back in. Exhale, hands come down. Let's move through a vinyasa. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, curl open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Please bring your knees down to the floor. Send your hips back for child's pose. Reach through your fingertips. Make this an active child's pose where you're reaching long. All right, come back up. We're going to come into a seated pose. Reach your legs out in front of you. Let's do Janu Sirsasana. So you're going to take your leg in. Sole of your foot comes to your inner thigh. Reach up. So you're squaring your sternum off to the front of your mat, right over in line with your toes. Reach up. Exhale, reach forward, bringing your hands maybe to your calf, maybe to your foot. Key here is to keep your spine long. So rather than rounding your spine, see if you can reach forward through your heart. Then settle into it. Walk your hands in, come all the way up, and we'll change sides. So come through center, give your hips or your knees a little shake, and we'll take the second side. Foot to inner thigh, hand comes back behind you, reach up, lift up, square your sternum off towards your front toes, lifting up, and then exhale, fold forward, reaching your heart forward. Breathing into your hips. Keep your nice, soft, slow, even breathing as you start to settle down into this pose. Walk your hands in, come on upright. Let's do tabletop. So now you're going to bring your hands back behind you and turn your hands so that your fingertips are facing towards the back of your bum. Elbows are bent, feet are on the floor. Roll your shoulders back, lift through your heart. This is step one. This might be really good for you right here. Keep lifting up through your heart. If you want to take it a step farther, make sure your feet are right in line with your hips, and then lift your hips up, coming into a tabletop position. Head can stay up so you're not having your head come super far back. Keep your chin lifted slightly tucked into your chest. Lift through your hips a little bit higher. And breathe. Good. Set it all down slowly. Let's do Navasana or boat pose. So you're going to bring your hands to the back of your thigh. Lift up through your heart. Lift up like there's a string from your sternum lifting up towards the sky. Maybe stay here. Maybe hover your feet off the ground. Make your toes bright. So lift and spread your toes so you can see daylight between all your toes. Lift up through your heart. Maybe you extend your arms. Maybe you extend your legs. Lift up. Keep breathing here. Good. And then come on back down. We're going to come onto our back, so lift your arms out in front of you like robot arms. Keep your feet firmly rooted on the floor, and then exhale slowly like you're moving through molasses. Lower all the way down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. Slowly, slowly, slowly. All the way down. Good. Bring your heels in a little bit closer, and we're going to take figure 4 hip stretch. So take your right ankle and bring it over your left knee. And use your right hand to just open up your thigh. So you can bring your hand onto your thigh and start to open it up so you're creating a little bit more space in that hip joint. You might feel quite a bit of sensation right here. Just breathe into whatever it is you're feeling, whatever it is you're experiencing. And then when you're ready, you can take your hands, interlace them behind the back of your left thigh and draw your knee in towards your chest. Keep the right ankle flexed. That'll help keep your knee safe. And then see if you can relax in your belly, relax in your shoulders, relax the muscles of your face. If there's any place you're holding tension, see if you can just relax it down. Release that. Both feet on the floor, and we'll take the second side. Left ankle to right knee. First, using your left hand to open up. Breathing here. Then interlacing your hands behind the back of your right thigh. Drawing your knee in towards your chest. Keeping that knee, pressing your knee away from your torso. See if you can keep that open angle and keep your left ankle flexed. Relaxing down through the muscles of your face. Relax your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. Fill all the way up to the top, and then exhale, let it all go. All right, release that. Draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze and a hug. Rock back and forth. Let's do happy baby. Grab the outside of the soles of your feet. Rock back and forth on the back of your sacrum. Good. Now bring your feet down. We'll do windshield wiper pose. So your feet are separated farther than hip width distance. They're almost on the edge of your mats, the edge of your mat. And now drop your knees over to the right. Feet stay right where they are. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees go to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees go to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Back up into center. Take one more squeeze here. Knees into your chest and take your nose to your knees. Curl up into as small as ball as possible. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Give yourself a big hug here. And then exhale, release down. You can come into your Shavasana pose. So please set yourself up so that you can be completely comfortable here. If you need to cover yourself, if you want to put an eye pillow over your eyes, maybe a blanket roll underneath your knees. Setting yourself up so you can be completely relaxed here in your Shavasana pose. Just resting down, relaxing. This is most important pose of your entire practice. Just let your body settle. Settle down. You can stay in this Shavasana pose as you allow your heart to settle down, your hips to be heavy. Just allow your mind to be at ease. You can continue to take your Shavasana for however long that feels right for you. Really giving yourself the full opportunity to rest, to allow your central nervous system to rest down, relax. When you are ready to come out of your Shavasana, you can bring your hands at heart center. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely day and namaste.